What up? Currently in Atlanta. We've been on the road, me and Jason and Andy. Seems like for days, in and out of factories, but we must have drove 800 miles around Georgia, going to different factories, visiting different vendors, and was able to share a couple of those with you, which is awesome. They went up to New York, and they're going up there to talk with some vendors, and I'm headed to Louisiana. I have been on the hunt for these old shuttle looms for years, ever since Cone Mills shut down in 2017. I remember Jocko sending me a text being like, hey, can we go get these looms? And I remember reaching out, and a salvage company had bought them, and I couldn't get them to answer my phone calls, and they ended up in Louisiana, and who is now a friend of mine ended up securing them back then. Well, that company went defunct, Vidalia Mills, and those shuttle looms are there. And I'm going down to meet with the powers that be to discuss what's going to happen with them. And kind of just a cool history lesson on this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my hands on these looms. I hope that we're going to be able to keep them in the United States. Most of our old world, let's call it Industrial Revolution machinery, is now overseas. That which has been salvaged and taken care of, and a lot of those looms ended up in Japan. The Japanese really took a liking to American denim manufacturing, the process of manufacturing, and they own a lot of these old looms, and they've kept them going over the years. And in our throwaway culture, we melted them down and made new shit. So there's only between 40 and 50 shuttle looms, Draper shuttle looms left in the United States. 40 something of them are in Vidalia, Louisiana, been sitting in a somewhat of an abandoned building now for over a year. And there's onesies and twosies spread around the country in obscure places. Discovered some in old warehouses, and discussed with people a rare occasion in which they've found one. But most of them are gone. And these looms, these specific ones, were responsible for weaving Levi's denim for the Cone Mills White Oak plant in Greensboro, which again shut down in 2017. I'd hate to see them go overseas, so I'm going to try to work with the folks who own them, and hope to work some type of a deal to keep them here. I don't know ultimately what they want yet. Hopefully they want them in America, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. The Draper looms. For those of you new to my channel who haven't heard me talk about these before, the Draper X3s, they were manufactured in Hopedale, Massachusetts. And they made those looms there, and some of those parts on those looms were cast in Lewiston, Maine at a foundry there. But they were really innovative. Wonderful, wonderful shuttle loom machines. And they made the best denim in the world at the time. And I would make the argument that those looms would still make the best denim in the world if they were running right now, because of the self-edge of the way a shuttle weft, which is the yarn that goes across the body, the warp of the loom. Some yarns go this way, other yarns go this way, perpendicular, and those are the weft yarns. and the way that this denim is woven, it's just a super strong textile. And so the only other looms like this are owned by the federal government, and they're located in Lowell, Massachusetts, at the Boots Mill, which I've been many times. It's what do they consider it? It's like when I was there a couple weeks ago. I was in Boston, showing you guys Old Ironside, USS. Not far away is Lowell Mills, which is another national historic site, which you can go in and see these looms weaving, these old Draper looms made in Hopedale, Massachusetts. They're not for sale, they never will be. They're owned by the federal government and for educational purposes only. But the knowledge is disappearing on how these things run. Even if we were to acquire these looms or get a hold of these looms, someone's going to have to teach us how to run them. And so there's going to be a hunt for knowledge and then parts and pieces to try and get them all running again. The last time I was there was a heap of them and they were rusting out and deteriorated. So I'm just not sure what condition they're in now, a year later. Kind of feel like at times national treasure, or American pickers, like a little bit different than American pickers. I'm flying around the country, driving around the country, trying to find old machines and bring them back to life. I think at some point, only if 5 people think it's important right now. I think 500 and 5,000 and 5 million people are going to think it is important in the future, 10, 20, 30 years down the road. So I think bringing them back, at least keeping them in America, getting them back to running condition, and that becoming part of the origin story. I mean, origin is the rebirth, right? It's the rebirth of manufacturing, the renaissance of manufacturing, the reclamation of these old machines, our factories and knowledge. That's what it is. And so the rebirth of these looms would be a pretty awesome thing if it's something we could make happen. A lot comes with that decision, and I'm going to talk about like speed of thought to action. This isn't one of those instances. I talk a lot about moving fast. I mean, I've been talking about these looms or chasing these looms for 8 years, I guess, since 2017. Almost 9 years. It's been a long, drawn out process, and they still might slip through my fingers. I just don't know. It's one of these things where timing is everything, and the timing wasn't right back then. Hopefully it is now. If not, thank you very much.
Sliders are actually not too far behind.
All right.
Really take them along and cook.
I gotta show the people these wings. I want to show the people.
That is neat.
Isn't that cool? It's look at that.
What is that?
This is a DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So it's like a drone head, you know what I mean? There, you can say hi.
Hi, people.
It's like a drone head.
Dope.
And it'll follow you. So if I double click and you move, move your head. Look. It's like
That's so cool. Where'd you get that?
Oh, I just bought it online. It's like a vlogging camera. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's good. That's probably what. Okay. Now it makes sense.
it's a vlogging camera.
I love that though.
Yeah. Thanks for the wings. They look good. I guess timing's everything, right? In life, in business, and if the timing's right, but if I do have the opportunity to secure them, it's going to happen immediately. There's got to be some type of a back of the napkin chicken scratch agreement handshake, golden handshake, commitment of some sort. And then the work is to try to bring them back to life. And that could cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to bring them back to life. 3D scanning parts and pieces, remachining, recasting, sand molds, maybe some 3D printing, I don't know, but definitely some machining involved. Finding the knowledge, spending time, capital and capacity, and this is more of a passion project, although it does have business interest also, because as we're trying to, oh wow, those things are huge.
The rest.
Okay.
You think they're huge?
I mean, I think so.
These are not huge, right?
Guys, those are huge sliders. All right. This is more than I bargained for, but you know what? I'll find a way.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
It's going to be amazing.
All right, appreciate it.
You're welcome.
If we're going to really do this denim thing, and I mean reclaim blue jean manufacturing in a major way, and own the future, then we got to find a way to own the history. Think about that for a second. That's my big bet is if we own the history, reclaim the history, rewrite the history, add to that reclamation, rebirth, then we own the future. Again, hearts, minds, and hands, and bring people along for the journey, bring you along for the journey. I think people are going to find this valuable, and they're going to refer back to these vlogs. I think also. So I'll try to take you inside of this old mill and show you these things and what's happening with them. And we'll kind of go from there. In the interim, I am going to crush some wings and some sliders, so I'm out.